The Minnesota National Guard is stepping up to help the fight against Ebola.
About 700 men and women with the Rosemount-based 34th Red Bull Infantry Division will be headed to West Africa in the spring. They are part of more than 2,000 Army National Guard and Army Reserve forces who will help areas hardest hit by the virus. U.S. Defense Secretary Chuck Hagel authorized this deployment on Friday. Joining us now live to talk more about their mission is Colonel Mike Wickman. Good morning, Colonel.
Good morning.
How long will they be gone? How long will they be gone?
It is still under development, but we expect a 6-month deployment at this time.
Now, we know that you guys have been overseas several times in different situations, but Ebola is a new thing for you guys to tackle out there. How do you keep everybody protected in this type of incident?
Well, the 34th Infantry Division has deployed on numerous peacekeeping and warfighter missions, and so this particular humanitarian mission is not that unusual. You have forces that are proven and capable, and they've gone through a warfighter exercise successfully and are fully prepared. And so the division is prepared to deal with the missions that it's required to perform, as well as the environment that they'll be dealing with.
Will you have to do any type of medical training in this instance, or is it just one of those things that you guys know what to do and you're going in and you'll take care of the job?
We'll certainly take care of the job. We will go through training to give us some kind of insight as to the medical conditions that we're dealing with, but we will not be dealing with Ebola patients. So our mission is to execute command and control of the various Department of Defense entities that are going to be in that area, and so the risk is not as great as one would expect, and so we're fully prepared, and we have been dealing with missions like this before.
Talk a little bit about the burden on families. I mean, so many of our National Guardsmen and women have been called up to fight in the war on terror, to take part, as you mentioned, in other missions. How many call-ups is this for you guys now?
Well, it depends on the individual. This is the second time in the recent past that the Red Bull 34th Infantry Division has been mobilized, but it's always a challenge. Anytime you're away from family and friends, there's no doubt about it. But the organization has always done an outstanding job. The support of the community has always been fantastic. The Beyond the Yellow Ribbon Network is truly supportive, and so as challenging as this is, I believe that it will be a success.
Very good. We'll learn more in a 10 o'clock news conference today. Thanks, Colonel, for being with us this morning.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, an African surgeon who contracted Ebola while treating patients in Sierra Leone is now in Omaha. Dr. Martin Salia is the 10th patient to receive treatment in the U.S. for Ebola. He's described as being in extremely critical condition this morning. Of the 10 people treated for the disease in the United States, all but one has now recovered. Since the outbreak began this summer, Ebola has killed more than 5,000 people in Western Africa.